known as 437, and today I have a little bit of a story for you guys. So, on Thursday, June 25th, 2026, the Derpog and I finished our US 33 collab video, and it went up on the Derpog's channel, and I would highly recommend watching this video, by the way. I think we both did a great job on it, and it's really, really worth your time to go check out. But anyways, a few hours after that video went up, this guy, jevin.exe, comments saying, "Wow, thank you for doing US Highway 33. I did that video since March, and now you're doing US Highway 33 today." Now, I got really curious by his comment, and I went to go check out his channel, and we can see here, he has a bunch of his own US Highway videos. In fact, recently, apparently he actually made a new version of his US 33 video, and I went to go check it out. Oh my goodness gracious, that video is absolutely horrible. So then I went to go start binge watching some of this guy's other videos, and what you know, they are all just as awful. So I wanted to show you guys some of what I think are his absolute worst videos, and I wanted to give you my opinions on them because, my God, I think you guys need to see this all for yourselves, and also you need to see me reacting to them because I think this will be pretty funny. But yeah, we can see the next video that he did after this was US 220, and I figured, okay, well, I live right next to US 220. Like, I live a couple minutes away from this highway. I'm curious to see what his opinions on this route are.
Entering into,
and then I click on this, and well, now I think it's time for me to actually get started with this video, and I will give you my thoughts on it, along with 4 other of this guy's videos. There will be 5 videos total, and yeah, just wait and see what this guy says. It's ridiculous. So, without any further rambling, let's get started.
we are doing US 220. Alright.
Now, right off the bat, I can tell you, like, I don't really like the format of this guy's videos. Like, I get it. He's editing, like, on a phone, probably. I mean, look at this. This is just a screen recording of his phone. But surely, like, maybe you could put your face cam, like, in a square or something up here. Not have it in a tiny circle. And also, why are we looking at the Wikipedia page for US 220? Why are we, like, about to list off all the junctions that it has? Seems kind of weird to me.
US 220 begins on US 1 in Rockingham, North Carolina.
Also, okay, I get it. Like, in my videos, like, I show a map of the route that we're gonna follow, but I don't list off all the junctions. I just think that's kind of stupid because I'm gonna have them in the video anyways.
Candor, North Carolina for
All right.
Interstate 73
Sorry.
and 74.
I just had to get that all out of the
Greensboro
way.
for Interstate 85. US 421 and Interstate 40. Roanoke is for Interstate 81. US 60 and Interstate 64 in Clifton Forge, Virginia. Interstate 68, US 40 and in Cumberland, Maryland. Interstate 70 and Interstate 76 in Penna Turnpike near Bedford. Interstate 99 in Bellefontaine. Same as Interstate 80.
God.
It'll end on Interstate 86 and New York Highway 17 in Waverly. This will be published by tomorrow at 5:15
So yeah,
PM,
that's a
'cause
theme
it's
you'll
going
see
to
in
be
this
a
guy's
delay.
videos. He is terrible at
We
pronouncing
get
Italian
US
names.
220 beginning right there as our sign. And we're about to join Interstate 73.
Here we go,
and
the actual
74.
video proper.
They are both signed for Lumberton, and we're signed for nothing. We should get like Greensboro, Winston-Salem, or Asheboro.
So yeah, like I just skip all those intro segments and I just get straight to the video every time I see one of this guy's new videos because I don't care about the junctions and stuff. But anyway, let's
And then we're
continue.
splitting off with Interstate 73 and 74. We get US 64 for Lexington and Silver City. No, this should have been Raleigh. We are splitting off with Interstate 74.
I agree with that
signed
opinion.
for Winston-Salem, and we're
One
signed
of the
for
few
Greensboro.
times I do.
So we
as
already
you'll
covered
see.
Interstate 74. We get Durham and Raleigh for Interstate 40 East and Interstate 85 North for Durham. And we get Winston-Salem, Martinsville, and Groomtown. We get US 29. This should have been Danville. And we get Charlotte.
I mean, I guess that's
But
okay
Danville should be
too.
on our Virginia side. We are joining Interstate 40 for Winston-Salem and Burlington. We're joining US 70. And then we're entering into Virginia. I can't speak. We are entering into Virginia.
Dude, do you not know how to like cut that stuff out? Maybe like trim a few seconds out of the video? I mean, granted. Okay, so the reason I'm starting with this video is because it's only about 6 minutes long. I figured this would be a nice little appetizer for us to, you know, see what this guy is all about first before we get into some of his other videos. But yeah, like I still feel like you could have cut that out a little bit and just this guy doesn't know how to edit,
Virginia.
I swear.
As a future Interstate 73 with US 220. We're joining US 58 for Danville, and we're signed for Roanoke. And then US 220 will head into Roanoke, and we're surrounded by a middle of nowhere in Virginia.
Okay, who cares about this?
US 11, US 221, and US 460 are part of Roanoke. And we're on Interstate 581. There's US 460, US 221, and 11, but I don't see where the highways are from.
Interesting. I've never seen a fifth
This
of
is
a
where
mile
Interstate
on a sign
73 will
before.
head
I
to
just
Salem
realized
to
that.
Bristol. And we're signed for Lexington for US 220. And we're splitting off with Interstate 81. It says US 11 for Cloverdale. Here's US 60 for Covington and Lexington. We're in Clifton Forge for Interstate 64. And we're splitting off with Interstate 64. US 60 and US 220 are heading into Covington. And we're losing US 60. So US 220 would stay straight. Here's US 250. And welcome to West Virginia. Skipping the US 33. So we already covered US 33. So we had to skip US 33. There is a chance for an interchange for US 48. We're joining US 50. And skipping the US 50 split off, so which we already covered. So US 220 would head into Cumberland. And we are entering into Maryland. And we are joining US 40 and Interstate 68. And we're heading into Bedford. And welcome into Pennsylvania. We get US 30. We're joining Interstate 99, and it's time for Everett and Greensburg for US 30. So Interstate 99 would be joining us. We get Interstate 76 and Interstate 70. So we're on Interstate 99.
I'll tell you what, I'm sorry I've been just kind of quiet these last few minutes. I'll be honest, in fairness to this guy, I guess I haven't really had a whole lot to say. Like, he's been doing his job, but you're going to see here in a minute my biggest gripe with the whole video.
9. On the bottom, you can see US 22.
Oh, by the way, I just realized, his video and mic like started desyncing. Like, notice how his mouth movements and stuff, they don't actually match up with what you hear. that was not the biggest gripe, by the way, but that's a gripe I have with like all of his videos in general. Like the lip sync eventually just starts to go bad after a while in every single one of his videos. You're gonna see that in all 4 of the other videos that I plan to cover from this guy. So yeah, I figured I'd mention that.
322. We're joining Interstate 80.
But look. He mentioned we were joining in with US 322. Where did he didn't show the where 322 splits off of 99 and 220? What was the point of showing the ramp where 322 comes onto us if he didn't show where it leaves? Like, are you kidding me? That's what I wanted to see the most, because like I said at the beginning of this video, and if you're a longtime viewer of mine, you know that I live close to this highway, so I wanted to see State College. He did not show State College, even though that's where 322 splits off from us. He showed the ramp where 322... This is just the first video. I'm going to show you guys. There's going to be 4 more of these, and it's going to be so painful for me to do.
Then we're splitting off on Interstate 80.
If you guys have fun watching
US
this, then it'll be worth it.
Would head up into New York. We're meeting US 15.
Why'd you have to blue
US
ball me
220
like
and
that?
15 are going to be congruent. And we get Interstate 180.
Oh yeah, by the way, he keeps saying congruent, like in all these videos. He keeps calling concurrent highways congruencies. Like, no, that's not the proper term for it. Thank God we're almost done with this.
So we're getting off of Interstate 180. And there's US 6 in this area. Here's Interstate 86. So we're about to head into New York. And we just entered into New York. And US 220 ends. So that is it for US 220. This would be released tomorrow around 5:15 as a delay. So goodbye.
Okay, so that was this guy's US 220 video. Like I said, I figured that would be a nice little warm-up for us to get started covering his videos, or at least 5 of them, because obviously I would go completely insane if I did more of them. But thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And go check out some better videos of this highway. You deserve the entertainment, and my friends deserve the attention. So, until the next video, everyone, have a good one. Peace.